What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with an Electric Seed Miraidon. So as I'm sure most of you guys have heard, the new rule set for Regulation G has been released, and we know that is going to be a single restricted format. That means any legendary that you can bring into this game, obviously that doesn't include something like Xerneas or Yveltal, but any of the other ones, you're going to be able to end up using it, but only one per team. And even though there are a ton of great options to end up going with, like Groudon, Kyogre, Kyurem, and things like that, I definitely wanted to use Miraidon first because it's the brand new legendary, and since we really have not gotten much of a chance to end up using it as we have with all the other legendaries, I thought it'd be really cool to see what we can end up doing with it. And honestly, as an electric and dragon type, it's nice because you're able to actually set your own electric terrain, and then that electric seed ends up going off, and that's going to give you a +1 to your defense. And since Miraidon is kind of bulky, as all legendaries kind of are to a certain extent, it's nice because that's going to allow it to stay out there against physical attackers a little bit more. And that means like something like Groudon, which is going to be extremely strong with something like Precipice Blades, is still going to be able to kind of tank one of those hits. And of course, since Miraidon does also set its own electric terrain, that means that its moves in Electro Drift and Parabolic Charge, which obviously are stab moves as well, are going to be even stronger because of that electric terrain. The other great thing about the electric terrain as well is that any Pokemon that has Quark Drive, which is pretty much any future Paradox Pokemon, you're going to end up getting that Quark Drive activated when it's on that electric terrain. So Iron Bundle on this team does end up having the Focus Sash. However, when it goes out there with Miraidon, it ends up getting the boost with the Quark Drive, and it ends up essentially having that booster speed. So Iron Bundle is going to be its max speed, and Miraidon's going to be able to be out there to not just benefit from Iron Bundle because it's going to be max speed and you can go with the Icy Wind, but again, Iron Bundle is going to be strong too, and those Hydro Pumps and those Freeze Dries are going to be really strong. And if you think about a Pokemon like, say, something like Single Strike Urshifu that typically has a Focus Sash, you can always go with an Icy Wind, or if you feel like you need it, you can always go with like a Freeze Dry to be able to break the Sash, and then Miraidon can come in and absolutely clean it up with either the Electro Drift or the Dazzling Gleam. Obviously, Dazzling Gleam would be a 4x effective move, but honestly, the Stab Electro Drift on the electric terrain would still go absolutely nuts too. So, you know, you're going to be able to take it out regardless. Because if you guys haven't seen Electro Drift damage on the electric terrain before, man, it's going to be a lot of fun to see. I remember that from like the original, I think it was the Paldea Prologue, that first one that we ended up, again, being able to actually use Miraidon and Koraidon. And I remember the damage you were able to do. So I'm really excited to see if we end up facing any other restricted Pokemon, what kind of damage the Electro Drift is going to be able to do into them, because it's actually going to be interesting to see, and it's going to actually really affect my view of Miraidon in Regulation G as well. So I'm really excited to see what this thing's going to be able to do, and I'm really excited to see if we can find any other restricteds up on the casual ladder, because obviously we can't do this in the Regulation F ladder, so we have to go up casual. So let's hope we run into some legendaries. I never thought I would say that, but unfortunately in this instance, I kind of hope we do. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just tap and chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right. Now, what do you say we end up starting with Miraidon and Iron Bundle as well? Again, I really want to use Miraidon, so they're definitely going to be one that we bring here. I'm going to bring Archaludon. I think I'm actually going to bring Volcarona too. And the good thing about Volcarona is it does have Rocky Helmet, does have Flame Body, so if a physical attacker hits it, you know, there's a chance for it to burn, and also it does have Redirect with the Rage Powder. So again, good things with them. Plus, we can lower special attack if we need to on any of them with the Struggle Bug, so that's always good too. Emboar and Ceruledge. I actually really like that shiny on Emboar. I'm not going to lie there. That's really cool. Alright, let's see what ends up happening here. So obviously, we do have to worry about fire. But from both of them in the bundle with the ice, but at least it's neutral. But again, Ceruledge does get the heal with the I'm not going to remember the name of it. It's okay, whatever move it is, you know what I mean? Alright, so here's what we're going to do, though. We're going to go for the Electro Drift, because that is essentially a delete button. And we're going to do that into Ceruledge. And let's go I don't think I need to slow any of them down, so I don't think it's worth it to go for an Icy Wind. So let's go for a Hydro Pump over an Emboar. Bundle doing just what it left off doing. Awesome. Fantastic. Right, here we go. Electro Drift. Yeah, so Roulette didn't stand a chance there. Absolutely incredible. I think the last time this Iron Bundle used that move, it ended up missing too. Let's go. I wonder what was gonna happen there. Ooh, a bundle themselves. Yeah, they're gonna get a special attack boost. That's not good for us. However, I think this might be the time where we end up using the Icy Wind. I only say that because we're gonna, despite the fact that they are a special attack booster bundle, that's not to say that they might not be a max speed, in terms of EVs and all that too. So that, I believe, would still outspeed my Miraidon, but I think after one Icy Wind we'll be able to slow them down and we'll be able to knock them out. Let's see. Hey, didn't miss the Icy Wind. Dope. Okay, did we slow them down enough? That's the question. Can we hit them before they end up going with a... Let's go. They do. Okay, nice. So they're not able to end up getting a... whatever ice move they would have. I guess either Ice Beam or Freeze Dry. They wouldn't be able to do that in us, so that's good. Bundle, that's fine. The main reason, again, why we don't mind that right there is the fact that Bundle does have Sash. Because it does get the boost from the terrain, obviously because of the Core Drive. So we pretty much get that anyways, and we're guaranteed to obviously live one hit. And obviously that didn't get us all the way down there, so that's always great. Alright, here's what we're going to do though. Oh wait, that's a single strike. Okay, my bad. I don't know why I was thinking water, but that's okay. Here's what we're going to do then. Let's Terrastalize into Fairy. Let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. And I'm going to switch into Volcarona. Main reason for that is if they end up going like a fire move or something, at least that's a neutral hit. And if they end up going with a physical move from Urshifu here, we have a chance to burn. And it also takes some damage with the Rocky Helmet. And then if they're sashed, that ends up breaking Sash, and we're going to be able to KO with a Dazzling Gleam. So all good stuff right here. I love it. I'm assuming this is going to be a Dark Terra. Because they probably want to go for a Sucker Punch in all honesty. Because that would have been a good way to take care of our Iron Bundle, but obviously we swapped it out, so... Oh, they're not! Okay, cool. Well, this will probably bring him down to Sash. Okay, no Sash. Sweet! And that actually did a ton of damage over on Emboar as well. Oh, that's just unlucky right there, in all honesty. Nice crit, though. That's extremely fair. But the good thing is at least they get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, that's just a rough switch in right there. I wasn't expecting that, but... Oh, they do get KO'd due to recoil. Well, sweet. Now, I know they didn't have a restricted Mon on their team, so felt like that was kind of an unfair fight, especially with the electric terrain and the Electro Drift. But still, it's nice that we were able to kind of take care of them in, short order right there. Good game. Well, looks like we got our first single restricted team here. And man, it looks like, I think that's, Duskmane Necrozma? I think? I could be wrong, but I think so. But obviously that is going to be a Steelmon. But we're going to be okay. We're going to be alright. Here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to end up going with... I'm actually considering going with the same lead that we had last time. But honestly, I think we're going to go Tornadus here. We're going to go Tornadus and Archaludon. Then in the back, I'm going to bring, obviously, Miraidon. And then, in all honesty, I'm going to end up bringing Volcarona. The good thing is I do have a Water Terror on Volcarona, so obviously that'd be a way to resist any kind of fire. I mean, obviously I know it's neutral, but still, to be able to resist it because a +1 Ivy Cudgel, you know. Tornadus and backs, though. I like that. Not bad. Okay. So let's go Tailwind here. I love how we have something that's super effective against, you know, each of them, you know? Let's do that, though, and I'm actually going to start with a... I wonder what their terror... I wonder if they go ground. Okay, hold on. That's what I'm worried about a little bit right now, is that they terrestrialize into ground and go for an Earthquake. Alright, so I'm actually going to go for the Flash Cannon over there. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Well, at least we'll get a super effective move over there then. And it's a stab move, too, which is even better. Although Draco would have been even better than that, and would have ended up KOing. That's okay. Speed drop, that's not great, but we do get the +1. And they'll end up picking up Tornadus. Not great, but we're going to be okay. We have the speed right now, and extremely happy about that. So... I think until I see the other two Mons, I'm going to hold off on terrestrializing into Fairy. But... it'll be okay, though. Here's what we're going to end up doing. They need to set Tailwind on this one. They may end up going with a... I'm trying to think about what the base speed difference is between Archaludon and Baxcalibur. Am I safe to assume that Archaludon is going to be faster than Bax? I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, and we're also going to go for the Flash Cannon up into Tornadus. I think that'll be enough to be able to take them both out. And then again, we're going to be free to end up going with whatever... ooh, I hope that's going to be enough. But we can end up terrestrializing into whatever we need, because if we end up KOing here, we're going to be able to see their last two Mons. And yep, not quite. That's not great. That's okay. Question is, who is next? Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be staying staying the Mon that we are right here. And in all honesty, I'm totally okay with that. So here's what we're going to end up doing. What do we have as... we're a +1. Oh, and I forgot we got the speed drop, so I'm glad we went with the Dazzling Gleam. I wish I would have remembered that, but either way. This may be their Terra. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what I'm going to end up doing. I know this seems dumb. I'm assuming that Ogerpon's going to end up terrestrializing here. And they're probably going to go into Archaludon, though. But I'm going to go with a Parabolic Charge. It's going to become neutral on Ogerpon. And then we can go for the Body Press over there as well, because we're going to end up getting a +1 from the Parabolic Charge. And all that. Thankfully, we resist it. So it'll probably end up taking about 30 off of what we have. And hopefully that'll be enough defense, too, to be able to... of course, there they are. Enough defense to be able to withstand an Ivy Cudgel if it doesn't crit. And that's going to be the main thing. So let's see right here. Oh, well, yeah, this is going to be a little rough. Let's see. Please tell me we go next. We do. Yeah, it takes a good amount out of our Archaludon, though. That's about 30-something, though. Hopefully that +1 to where we're now going to be +2 will be enough to survive an Ivy Cudgel. But we will see here in just a moment. Nope. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's alright. Because here's what we can do now. We can go into Volcarona. Crozma, there we go. Okay, I think we can actually stay what we are because, again, they are steel. They are steel. So obviously we can't terrestrialize Miraidon. And plus we're going to resist it with our electric anyways. So let's go for the Electro Drift over there. And let's terrestrialize into water and go for the Terra Blast over there. It's not going to be great in the sun, though, so I probably should have just went with the Electro Drift over there. But it'll be alright, though. It'll be alright. I want to see what it can do in Necrozma. Don't get me wrong, Ogerpon's going to be pretty prevalent, too, I would imagine, but that's fine. We don't do... Well, not that we're going to have a move that's going to make contact, so... Double Protect, fair enough. Alright. Well, now I'm going to change my mind. Sweet. Well, oh, hold on now. Yeah, our Tailwind goes away, but they still have it for one more. Forgot about that. Go Protect. And they're probably going to go with the grass move. Alright, I'm not going to protect. We're going to go the Electro Drift over there. And let's go for the Rage Powder. They're not grass type anymore, so they have to follow the Rage Powder. Although they were going to go Horn Leech anyways. The good thing, though, is the fact that even though they heal up, they still take a little bit because of the Rocky. And that's good, I guess. We're going to end up taking a hit, obviously, but we're going to be able to knock them out, too. Because I think the Electro Drift on the electric terrain is going to be good. It's a lot of damage. Nice crit, too. Ooh, their Life Orb. Cool. But here's the thing, is I think we might be able to outspeed them once they end up losing Tailwind. I hope so. I don't know, we'll find out, though. Because they lose Tailwind right here. So let's go for the Electro Drift, and let's hope it's going to be enough. We do outspeed. Is it enough? The delete button just takes him out. Let's go. Necrozma can't deal with that. And Miraidon ends up coming out with the victory. Let's go. Absolutely love that. I can't wait to actually use this on ladder next month. It's going to be dope. Good game. Alright. Not going to lie, a little terrified of this team. A little terrified of this team. Obviously, they're going to be setting Trick Room here. My guess is they may start with either Cresselia or Dusclops and putting it next to Terapagos. And I would imagine maybe they go like Calm Mind and all that kind of stuff. Okay, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Here's what we're going to end up doing. If it's Dusclops, I think we can end up going with a Taunt. Now, you know what? We're going to take him out with offense. Let's go Miraidon. Let's go Iron Bundle. Let's see if we can just take him out straight away with that. And then let's end up going with Volcarona. And let's go Archaludon as well. And let's see if we can do some good work with those guys. I'm going to hope for the best here. I'm a little worried against Terapagos, to be honest with you, because I know that thing can be an absolute to take care of. So, you know, it's going to be a little rough, but we're going to do our best here for sure. Oh, it's both of them. Huh. Okay. Let's see here. It's gonna be a little rough in all honesty. Yeah, I found the sash. And we don't have any other item. Sorry. So let's go for the Electro Drift. Honestly, I really want to take out Cresselia. Dusclops is a pain too, but in all honesty, I think in the long run, Cresselia may be a little bit more annoying. So let's see if we can just take him out right away. We do, but that's going to be the Trick Room setter over there. Oh, that does actually make contact. My bad. I mean, that makes sense, though, I guess, as you are drifting into it. Oh! Oh! Oh, wait. Wait. Uh-oh. Wait. Why? Why did you do that? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So let's go Electro Drift over there. Although they may just go Protect, in all honesty. That's always a possibility. If they Protect, it's just the biggest throw of all time on my part. Well, that's going to be a problem. We should have just went after them. That would have been best. It's just that your focus has to, I feel somehow has to go on Terapagos. It's a little rough because they know that we end up having the sash. So that makes a lot of sense right there. But I was expecting maybe, it's okay though. I don't know this, I don't remember the speed of Terapagos in all honesty. So let's do that. We're still going to go with the Freeze Dry though. I think that's probably going to be best because, again, we want to be able to take a little bit of damage away from it. That way we can go like extremely hard with the Electro Drift. But this thing is going to be a pain. But I'm really curious to see what Miraidon's going to be able to do to it. It's going to be interesting. Understandable. Alright, we'll still get the hit first. Good damage. Okay, not on electric terrain though. Yikes. Yeah. Ooh, Dazzling Gleam. I should have terastallized. Oh, we're good. Well, the exception of that, I guess, but that's okay. That's okay. This is what we're going to end up doing, I think. Poor Bundle. Alright, I think we're going to swap out Miraidon, and here's who we're going to swap in. I think we're going to bring in Archaludon, and then, you know what? Let's get Bundle Redemption. Hit this Hydro Pump, and I say it gets its redemption right here. I'm telling you, this is going to be good right here. Drew Dusclops, that's totally fine. Who are you bringing in? Oh. Priority healing. That's not what we like to see. So we really need to go after Comfey right now with Archaludon. Yeah, those leftovers aren't fun. We're still going to have to go for a Hydro Pump over there. Dang. Not ideal. But that's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. We're going to be fine. I'm going to still go Hydro Pump over there, though. Yeah, I know. You and your Floral Healing. Oh, that's so much. Oh, that is so much. That would have... Oh, that's rough. Sorry, the good thing here is at least we get a +1 to our defense. And we do resist this, too. Wow, that's still a lot of damage, though. But again, +1. Body Press is going to do some really good stuff, too. We just need to make sure that they don't end up getting a Will-O-Wisp on us. We probably should have doubled into Comfey. Special defense falls, that's really nice, in all honesty. Hey, gravity returns to normal. Let's think about this. I'm actually going to go with Miraidon. I'm going to go with Miraidon, and let's see how much... Actually, in all honesty, I think I might protect turn 1 with Miraidon. Yeah, so let's Flash Cannon, and let's protect on this one. Because, I mean, the thing with Comfey is the fact that, again, with the priority healing, that means things like Giga Drain and Draining Kiss, which is the one that I'm more worried about. Yeah, I get that. Only because they want to remove terrain. That's rough. Yeah, because when they come out, that's what I thought. That Draining Kiss was going to be a little rough. That's alright. We end up taking out with Flash Cannon. That's going to be extremely nice. Goodbye, Comfey. That's perfect. Nice critical hit. Why couldn't that have been last turn? But that's okay. Still have that burn on Miraidon, which is not ideal. But we're going to be fine. And Terapagos. Now, does this remove terrain? Oh, it doesn't. Cool. I love that. That makes me extremely happy. I'm going to go Flash Cannon over there. Oh, here's the thing, though. Because they could go for the burn on Archaludon, and that would limit the damage that we would do with a body press. And that would be pretty smart, in all honesty. So, here's what we're... Let's go Flash Cannon over there. Who do we have in the back? Volcarona. Yeah, I think it's going to be smarter to take out the Monarch and Will-O-Wisp. So let's take out... Sweet. Love that. Because, again, if they can Will-O-Wisp and take away our body press, that's not going to be good for us. Please do a lot on this. That is nothing. Yikes. We'll get a Flash Cannon. They'll bring him down to about... Yeah, about a quarter. That's going to be a problem. I would have swapped out, but again, we're already +1. I probably should have done that anyways. That's okay. Good news is at least we can double into Terapagos here, and hopefully we can take it out. We know we have the speed with Miraidon, so we're good from that perspective. We're just taking so much residual damage with the burns. So what we're going to do, we're going to still... Let's go Draco Meteor. And let's Electro Drift. And let's hope that we can just take them out right here. Let's go. What move did I use? I used Draco. Okay, good. Whew. I was thinking if I went Body Press, that's going to be bad because that's going to go... That would go over into there, and obviously that would be... that would not hit. But Draco does, and it's enough to take out Dusclops, and there we go. Thankfully, we're able to take care of the Nightmare, and that is Terapagos and Dusclops. And thankfully, we end up coming out with the victory. Another Miraidon dub. Let's go. So how about that damage on the Electro Drift, especially on that electric terrain? I mean, obviously, without the electric terrain, we only did about, what was that, about a third or a half to Terapagos. Although, I'm sure that thing was pretty bulky. It seemed like, it was a leftover set, so I think they were trying to stay out there for quite a bit of time. But still, did some really good damage, even not on the electric terrain. But with the electric terrain, that pretty much just deleted everything. I mean, imagine this, like, next to Chi-Yu as well. That might be something we cook up sometime soon, too. But, man, that's just going to... Again, just delete just a ton of things. So I know we're getting into the restricted format, so obviously the restricteds are probably going to end up resisting things like this a little bit more. Like, obviously, Groudon's not going to take any damage from the Electro Drift because of its ground typing, and some other things may end up resisting because of dragon typing and things like that. So, obviously, it's not going to go great into a ton of the restricteds, but for the ones that it will go into, like the Necrozma that we ended up seeing, yeah, that thing is absolutely gone. So Miraidon, it's absolutely insane special attack stat, along with it setting the electric terrain for that Electro Drift and any other electric stab move to go absolutely nuts. And since Miraidon does have that Fairy Terra, that means that Dazzling Gleam is going to be a stab move as well. So if you end up breaking that out, especially something that might be like a dragon typing, or something else that is going to end up being weak to Fairy, you can end up surprising them and hitting them with a super effective move. So again, Miraidon, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. There are a lot of other restricteds I definitely want to use, but I definitely want to start with Miraidon because obviously it's not like we've really had much of a chance to end up using it. It's a brand new legendary. We haven't had a format where we've been able to use legendaries, so obviously it's kind of the first time. Obviously, in one of the prologues, you had the ability to end up using Miraidon and Koraidon, but come on, we're not going to count that, right? So either way, I'm really excited to be able to use Miraidon, especially here in Regulation G. I know it's a month away, but man, it feels like forever. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.